Hi, my name is Stuart Lewis and I'm the founder of Restless, the rapidly growing digital community for the over 50s. Today, I'm delighted to be joined by Andrew Scott, co-author of The 100-Year Life and an esteemed economist, professor and author who specialises in the topic of longevity. Now in 2016, along with Linda Grattan, he co-authored the global bestseller, The 100-Year Life. I've seen some of the transitions and challenges that come through much earlier in people's careers with people I know. One of the questions I was going to talk about actually that's quite close to my heart is this idea of peak role. And this idea of the intersection of age and hierarchy in society. So in my experience, what we see is society is great at respecting age in the workplace when people have followed linear career paths through to FTSE 100 CEOs, but very, very few people can do that. And this idea of kind of what happens post-peak role, because society's demographics are like this, whereas the hierarchy of corporate hierarchy is more like this.
You're drawing attention to what I would say the combination of a three-stage life: education, work and retirement, and then a linear career path. And we're talking about a multi-stage life where you're going to have 3 or 4 different stages to your career, each with different motivations. One may be a full-time job, one may be focused totally on money, one may be social purpose, one may be entrepreneurial, gig economy. I mean, there's just all sorts of different combinations. And that is inconsistent with the notion of a linear career path. And then, as you say, there's sort of, you're also going to get a sort of a blockage at the top as well. I mean, I kind of think of this as the Prince Charles effect. I think he's 71, he still hasn't yet become the monarch. Which is truly extraordinary. So, what do you do while you're waiting to get those jobs? And it goes right the way down. This is this key thing about longevity. It changes everything, because if I join at 20 and I know I'm not going to be with you until retirement, then I'm thinking about this differently. If I'm in my 30s and 40s and I know that I'm not going to be able to carry on in this job because I'm going to get bored, or technology is going to come along, or I'm going to get kicked out, I start thinking about something different. And so individuals are way ahead of the corporate sector on this, and that is going to be inevitable. So how do you change it? Some firms are beginning to change, and you mentioned things like Midlife MOT, and there's a whole bunch of firms, Aviva, Legal & General, Barclays, who are trying to take steps. And I think sometimes they're doing that because they feel it's the right thing and they have a responsibility to their workforce and society. As you mentioned earlier, there's going to be a smaller demographic group coming along. So then it's going to be, well, where else do I find people? And then there's an aging consumer base, which is going to require people to understand that much better.